Hi everybody, thanks for stopping by. My name's FM Jellico, and you're watching the Dafuge Challenge, episode 54, with Enfield Town FC. Well, the good news from our game against Billericay Town is we absolutely thumped them. 7-1 in front of a home crowd of about 1,600. Billericay traveled really well. They brought 513 fans with them. But John Greenwood again was on fire. A hat trick's worth of goals, 27th, 74th, and 92nd minutes. Janai Gordon had a 32nd minute goal. Lee Engel had a 47th minute goal. Oliver Skip had a 66th minute goal. Josh Benson had an 87th minute goal. Marcus Barnes ruined the clean sheet with a goal in the 43rd minute, but we absolutely dominated Billericay Town from beginning to end. 20 shots, 13 on target, slight possession advantage. Billericay Town had 7-4. This was Joe Grayson's 150th game with the club, and he went out injured with a twisted ankle for 3 to 4 weeks in the 19th minute. After Billericay Town, we played Barnet, and we tied them 2-2. Lewis Leach had a 12th minute goal for Barnet, Jason Rigby a 52nd minute goal, Janai Gordon had a 7th minute goal, Lee Engel had a 37th minute goal, and then 12 minutes later, he went out injured with a twisted knee for 2 to 3 weeks. I'm really proud of the boys in this game. They hung in there. Barnet was absolutely on the attack all game. 18 shots, 13 on target, huge possession advantage. They had 2 injuries as well. Sean Donnellan went out in the 32nd minute. James Norley went out in the 49th minute. And they kept the pressure up all game. And the fact that it took a 52nd minute goal from Rigby to tie it, we made them earn the tie. And I'm happy with that. I cannot repeat that often enough this season. As long as we make the other team earn their victory or earn the tie, I am more than happy with it. Then came our Checkatrade Trophy match against Cambridge United in front of a pretty piddling home crowd, to be honest with you, less than 400 fans. Tom Ashton went out with an injured knee for 2 to 4 weeks. Janai Gordon had a brace, 24th and 93rd minute goals. Lee Nichols had an 81st minute goal. Nlandulu had a 22nd minute goal for Cambridge United. Luke Connell had a 53rd minute goal. Cole Stockton had a 60th minute goal. We fought back. We were 3-1 down after 80 minutes. Lee Nichols scored, and then Janai Gordon scored just before extra time, or just before the game ended. We went to a penalty shootout, and we just could not find the net. Engel missed, Skip missed, Gordon scored, but Connell, Stockton, Roster, and Stokes scored for Cambridge United, and they won on the penalties. But again, we made them earn it. Couple of signings to talk about. The first one is Jack Lee. He was the defensive back I was talking about last episode. Comes in on a free. I had him on trial for 2 weeks. 3.5 star current ability, 4.5 star potential ability, 24 years old. Decent physicals. His balance and his jumping reach are kind of meh. His stamina isn't all that great. Good mentals where it matters, I think. With the exception of composure, a 5 there is nothing to write home about. An 8 determination is okay. Decent leadership, good positioning, good bravery. His technicals for the position are pretty good too. 11 heading, 12 long shots, 12 marking, 12 tackling. Everything else is in the red, but then again, he's a defensive back. And he's definitely an upgrade over Lomas and England and the guys we have out on loan. The other player to come in is Stephen Walker, who plays midfielder left and attacking mid left, can also play some central midfielder and some striker. 3-star current ability, 4.5 star potential ability, 23 years old. Good acceleration, good agility, good pace, good decision making, nice flair, good leadership. okay determination. His mentals are okay with the exception of his positioning. His technicals are fairly okay as well for the position. Good crossing, decent first touch. His passing could use some work. I'm actually training him on his passing. I brought Walker in because with Grayson's injury, our next best midfielder left is Korn. And he's okay, but he's much better as a midfielder in the center, and that's where I want to keep him. Walker comes in at a good salary, 650 pounds a week. We've still got money to play with in that regards. We haven't spent anything on the transfers this year. The team's getting a little better. Brian Allen is back from injury. I've got him starting at midfielder right. Tanner can always step in again and replace him, but for now, he goes to the bench. Today, we are home against Stevenage and away at Stanley, and they are both mid-table teams. We are currently in 18th position, 11 games played, 14 points. Stanley is in 12th, Stevenage is in 14th. I think we're going to give them a run for their money. We've given everybody a run for their money so far this year, with the exception of Tranmere. I can't imagine why we would get thumped by either one of these teams. Speaking of thumpings, I thought this was a typo the first time I saw it. Fulham under 18s, I played them because of the money we were earning. If you took away Rayner's 6 goals, they still would have beaten us 7-2. It was a massacre. I'm reminded of that meme from The Simpsons where the boy's pointing and saying, "Stop, stop, stop. He's already dead enough." The kicker is Rayner was a second half substitute. He got all 6 of his goals in less than 30 minutes. He's a striker. Needless to say, he's a fairly good striker for this level. Anyhow, we've got Stevenage next. I'm going to set the best 11, and we will come back for that game in just a bit. Well, today we are hosting Stevenage, and we are playing our 3-4-3, Steele and goal, Semple, Nichols, and Lee as the defensive back 3, Walker, Skip, Korn, and Allen as the midfield 4, Angle, Cousins, and Greenwood up top as the strikers. On our bench, we have Smith, Meekings, Tanner, Benson, Lomas, Hunt, and Gordon. Stevenage is playing a 4-3-3 with Flat in goal, Stevens, Brown, Wilmot, and Lampley as the defensive back 4, Diaz, Flanagan, and Conlon as the midfield 3, McKee, Gillum, and Samuel up top as the strikers. On their bench, they have Murphy, Jones, Georgiou, Haslam, Flanagan, Hayden, and Taylor. I'm giving Gordon a little bit of a break today. He tweaked his ankle last match and was out for 1 or 2 days. And I've got both Hunt and Cousins agitating for more starting time. I think what I'm going to do is switch Hunt and Cousins out for the next few matches and see how they do. One of them is probably going to go back out on loan, and I suspect it's going to be Hunt, simply because, Angle, nice, Flat deflects it just enough. I think it's going to be Hunt. Cousins has more upside, and he's better in a couple areas, and I want to get him more playing time. Semple to Allen, and he skies it. Wow. A little too much effort on the ball there. Semple with a free kick to Korn, to Skip, out to Walker, and his pass is intercepted by Diaz, who sends it up to McKee. Back up to Diaz. Lamptey. And Steele with a nice pickup. That was a poor effort by Stevenage. Lee sends it up to Angle. Over to Skip. And his pass is intercepted by Conlon. McKee to Gillum. Korn dispossesses him, but he gets it back. McKee again to Diaz. To Flanagan. To Samuel. And he scores. Son of a gun. See what happened here. Well, it wasn't the best effort by Steele. Corn with the ball to Skip. Out to Walker. Crosses it in. And his cross is too hard, but it goes out to Allen. Oh, Skip is there. An Angle with the goal off the assist from Skip. Looked like more than one player had a chance to score, and they just held on to the ball. Walker's cross was too hard. Allen had it. I thought he was going to take the shot there. Nice takeaway by Wilmot. But Skip gets it, taps it over to Angle, and he puts it away. He's been a nice addition to the team. Samuel feeds Gillum. Oh, dispossessed, but goes right back to Samuel. McKee is there, and it hits the crossbar and goes over it. God, we're only 8 minutes into the game. I swear I've got key highlights on. Conlon Lee dispossesses him, or deflects the pass, rather. Not so much a dispossession, but it goes back to a Stevenage player who sends it up to McKee. Back to Conlon. Up to Lamptey. Okay. Thought it was Lampley. Conlon to McKee. Nice block by Steele, and Diaz on the rebound hits the outside post, and it goes out of bounds. 20 minutes down. Fairly even game so far. Probably going to take Lee off the half. Corn to Angle to Walker. Back to Corn. And his pass gets bounced off his Stevenage player. Conley sends it up. And Semple is there, but he screws the pass up and goes right to Gillum, who taps it right past Steele. Guys, come on. You are better than this. Simple to Walker. Toe taps it over the Stevenage player to Angle, who crosses in. Greenwood's there. And he buries it. And we get a goal back on the ensuing kickoff. That was a nice pass by Angle. Nice goal by Greenwood. Steele with a kick up to Lee. Back to Steele. Over to Semple. Out to Walker, who again taps it forward, but Angle can't get there before Wilmot runs it down. To Conlon for Stevenage. Back to Flatt, who kicks it up towards Gillum. Over to Lamptey. Centers it to Samuel. And Steele with a nice block. Corner kick in for Stevenage. Knocked away by Corn. Lamptey runs it down. And the highlight ends. Right before half. Walker kicks it up to the open area. Angle is there. Crosses it in. Cousins. Very nice. Now, it looks like the Stevenage player went to try and head it away, but he misplayed it. Cousins was right there. Well done. We are going to take Lee off and bring on Lomas. Moving right to left now. Now Stevens skies a ball forward. Gillum is there to Samuel. Steele plucks it out of the air. Nice save. Coming up on 60 minutes here. Allen with the throw in to Korn. Back to Allen. To Greenwood. And his... Now, it wasn't exactly a shot, but it wasn't exactly a pass. Flat was able to save that without issue. Georgiou has it for Stevenage. Nichols intercepts the pass. Kicks it up towards Allen, who sends it to Greenwood. Oh, nice first touch by Greenwood. Cross it, cross it, cross it. Dude. Two wide open players, and you take the shot. Not a happy camper. Meekings is going to come on for Nichols. Lamptey with the throw in. Wilmot has it. He sends it out to Lamptey. All alone on the right. Crosses it in, but Steele is right there. Long kick for Steele out towards Angle, but Lamptey kicks it away. Goes to McKee. Lomas taps it back to Steele. That was dangerous. Greenwood loses it. Goes to Diaz for Stevenage. Up to Georgiou. Back to Diaz to Gillum. Out to Conlon. Over to Diaz to Gillum. And his shot goes right by Steele. Come on, guys. Concentrate. Some nice ball movement by Stevenage. Yeah, nice one-touch shot by Gillum, too. Korn with a kick just from outside the box. And who scored that? Was it Angle? That was Angle. See what happened there. Oh, Angle just headed it above everybody else. Okay. Korn with a kick to Meekings. Out to Cousins. To Walker. Back to Korn. To Walker again. Nice backheel pass to Korn to Walker. Centers it in, and it's lost in the crowd. Allen's there to Angle, and his shot just goes wide right. 8 minutes left, boys. Let's hold them. You know what? We'll praise you. 4 minutes of extra time. Okay, guys. You can do this. Now, Flat with the goal kick. Gillum loses it. Walker has it. Sends it up to Cousins, who taps it over to Angle. He holds it up. Out to Walker, who beats his man. Sends it up to Angle. Crosses it in. Cousins is there, but it goes right past him. Gillum has it for Stevenage, and that is it. Well done, boys. 19 shots, 9 on target. Decent possession advantage. Stevenage, 15 shots, 7 on target. Lee Angle, man of the match, 2 goals and 2 assists. Well done. Well, we are away at Stanley next. I will set the best 11, and we will be back for that game in just a bit. Well, today we are away at Stanley, and they are playing a 4-4-2 with Pryor in goal, Weber, Finney, Gravelin, and Cartwright as the defensive back 4, Cullen, Waddington, Nolan, and Broom as the midfield 4, Clark and Metcalf up top as the strikers. On their bench, they have Nibs, Harmon, Brown, Hall, Pattison, Howe, and Palmer. We are playing our 3-4-3 with Steele in goal, Semple, Nichols, and Lee as the defensive back 3, Walker, Skip, Korn, and Allen as the midfield 4, Angle, Gordon, and Greenwood up top. On our bench, we have Smith, Meekings, Tanner, Benson, Lomas, Hunt, and Cousins. For whatever reason, Zach Brown did not want to sign with us and instead ended up at Stevenage. Lee with a long pass towards Gordon, who has it. Takes the shot, but it is wide left. Cullen to Nolan. Back to Cullen. Oh, nice dribbles by Cullen. Centers it in. Metcalf is there. Steele blocks it, and then it is kicked away by, I want to say, Nichols. Well, we dodged a bullet there. Gravelon into the crowd, and Cullen sends it home. Come on, guys. Our defensive set pieces this year have been absolutely terrible. Korn up to Skip, to Gordon, rather. Over to Allen on the right, who taps it over to Greenwood, but Weber knocks it away. Lee stops it from going out of bounds, and he sends a long pass up towards Walker, and it's going to be kicked away. Now Stanley has it. Metcalf sends it up to Clark, up to Waddington, and well, it was a shot, but it was weak. Steele stopped it without a problem. Simple with a long pass towards Gordon, but it's knocked away. Skip has it at the midfield. He sends it up to Gordon, who taps it over towards Angle, but a Stanley player steps in front of it. Now Metcalf has it all alone. Steele challenges him, and his shot goes wide right. Well, you have one shot on goal. Shake some things up at halftime here. We're going to bring Cousins in for Gordon. Moving right to left now. And the kickoff highlight ends, which is always a good sign. What do you want me to do here? No, we're not shooting on sight. Allen dispossesses Gravelon. Long pass towards Cousins. Intercepted by a Stanley player. Gravelon to Clark to Metcalf. Over to Broom. The ball is kicked away by Walker. Steele sends it up. It goes right to Finney. No, now we have it back. Angle with the ball to Skip. He sends it forward, but it goes right to Gravelon. Nolan to Metcalf. Stanley on the attack, but Semple dispossesses him. His pass goes right to Finney, but Cousins takes it away. Up to Greenwood, and his shot goes wide left. He rushed that. He didn't have to. Come on, guys. Broom with the throw-in to Nolan, to Waddington. Allen dispossesses him, and his pass goes long. Gravelon has it. Nolan, dispossessed by Angle. Now Cousins has it to Korn, who holds it up to Allen, who's, I have no idea what he was doing. Clark has it for Stanley, over to Waddington. Back up to Nolan, over to Cartwright. To Broom. To Metcalf, the pass is errant. Nichols has it. Don't pass it to Steele. Jeez, man, his pass goes to Waddington. Clark is there. Unreal, guys. You could tell he was thinking about passing it back to Steele, but Clark was waiting right for him. Instead, he kicked it right to Waddington. Steele got a hand on it, almost pushed it wide. Smith is going to come on. Smith is going to come on for Greenwood. Meekings is going to come on for Nichols. Go to the overload. We got 15 minutes left. We need at least one goal on the board, boys. Stanley's been absolutely spraying shots everywhere. 17 shots, 7 on target. But Meekings up to Korn, sends it over to Walker. Long pass to Angle, nice first touch, but he's dispossessed by Cartwright. Gravelon kicks it up, but Semple saves it from going out of bounds. Walker, back to Semple. Another long pass up to Angle, who heads it over to Smith, who's dispossessed by Harmon. Goes right to Meekings. Angle is there, and his kick is high and left. Nuts. We're going to get shut out. Come on, boys. The game's thinking about something. That's never a good sign. 3 minutes at a time. Pryor with the kick. Up towards Hall. He sends it to Nolan. Walker runs it down. Sends it to Steele. 40 seconds left. Out to Lee. Back to Steele. Over to Semple. To Korn. Up to Skip. Long pass to Smith. And his kick bounces off a Stanley player. Cullen retrieves it. Up to Hall. Over to Waddington. And his kick just goes out into space. Walker runs it down. Up to Semple. To Walker, who taps it over to Skip. Long pass, but nuts. That was just... It's the first shutout we've had all season, and it comes to mid-table Stanley of all teams. Unreal. I think what we're going to do is play ahead to the FA Cup first round game. Don't know who we're playing, but we will come back for that. And depending on if it's home or away, that will determine whether or not we play AFC Wimbledon or Chesterfield. Well, the goal of this season was to make the other teams earn it. And today, I don't think we made Stanley earn the victory. Tranmere had to work a little bit for their, well, ultimately ended up being 6-3 victory. But at one point in time, we were holding them close. And I think we definitely made Tranmere earn it. Against Stanley, we just flat out laid an egg, and it showed in the score with a big old 0. Our first shutout of the season. I am not happy with that. Schedule coming up next is more the same. A lot of upper table teams, a lot of mid-table teams. I think we will be doing well as long as we stay ahead of the Leluja ratio. And if we stay relatively healthy, I like our chances. If you liked what you've seen and heard, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more content. Questions, criticisms, comments, leave them down below. I'll answer them as fast as I can. My name's FM Jellicoe. I thank you for watching.